Alright, I'm gonna be showing you guys like the method on how to clear towers and floors and towers pretty fast in anime expeditions. Um Essentially the team is you want farm unit, buffer, slower, two DPSs, and like you can either have a buffer or like another like element unit because as you can see, they nerf magical and physical units a lot, and majority of the units are magical and physical. So you have to use the corresponding elements to cancel it out. So for this one, I have Dark, which I'm gonna use Megami, and then Gale, I can use Carrot, and I would recommend having a Monarch for each element, or having a Monarch for a majority of them. So in case like one of them you don't have one, you can have for another one. As you can see, I don't have Monarch for a Gale unit, but I do have Monarch for Dark, so I can use the Monarch instead. But you want to look for Dark and Gale units, and as you can see, there is plenty of Dark and Gale units. There's Utah as well, Toy Maker. I might equip her as well. I don't have her like a good trade on her, but I'm gonna equip her as well. What else? Crimson Brother. Yeah, Utah I said already. Curse Immortal. Then there's I think yeah, it's Curse Immortal and Salmon Sorcerer, but he's like he's slower, so not really good for DPS. But yeah, essentially what you're gonna want is you're going to want a monarch. I mean not a monarch, a unbound for each for each unit, and then once you get that, you want to kind of push units towards the back a little bit so they can like because these guys are gonna be moving quickly. You want to push them towards the back kind of, and then place that priority too. You want to start the game a little. You want to start the game, and then once a couple waves pass by, you kind of want to slow these guys down so your units get time to like get levels, place them down a little bit, place a couple down. So I'd place like a Salmon Sorcerer like right here, you know. Um, I'll place one like right here, just to slow them down. You don't want them to get like too ahead of themselves. Right here, and then you want to place like your buffers behind here. Honestly, like placement, it kind of depends because you want the as you can see they got like no upgrade right now because I put placing on the other units, but you kind of want them to get upgrades pretty quickly. But you don't want these guys to leak as well as what I'm also saying. You don't want them to leak because it will be detrimental. So you don't want them to leak, and you also want them to get high farm level so you can get money fast. So you just want to slow them for right now while the waves pass by. All right. He's on upgrade 2 out of 3. Is that a visual bug? I think it is. As you can see, he is damaging them, but he's not doing enough for my liking. So I'm gonna place it on a carrot right here. Do some extra damage. All right, wave skip, please. Where's the wave skip? Place down Twin Maker as well. Some more DPSs just to handle the crowd. And the buffers will do their thing as well, as you can see. But yeah, you want where's Megami? Yeah, okay. Alright, these are max, so now Megami's gonna be getting a majority of the upgrades. And as you can see, it's gonna be a pretty slow start, but once they start getting high level, it's gonna be a piece of cake. I'm gonna get this guy to priority 3. Okay, they are leaking a little bit. But once we get Maharaga, we should be fine. Upgrade 4 out of 10. Get 6 out of 10. Alright, yeah, we're good. Got the Cone AoE, so we are doing some good damage. Yes. As you can see, they died. And now it's a piece of cake. Now it's a piece of cake. Let me load this down. Now, yeah, it's essentially just a piece of cake from here. Um, it's a little slow at the start. You might lose, it might leak a little bit, but it is actually like fine now, as you can see. Now, what you want to do is you want to get these guys maxed. Where's Megami? Megami maxed? No, he is not. All right, but you want to get then you want to get your second DPS's max or as well. Toymaker you normally have to max out. I normally have a buffer instead of Toymaker, so you can instead of like another unit. I normally have a buffer, which is I forgot. I think it's Curse Teacher or something like that. Yeah. So honestly, do whatever you think is the best. But I would low-key recommend what I'm doing right now because I haven't like lost. I mean, I've lost, but I've always ended up winning in the end with this strategy. So it's a pretty good strategy for when to use it. But I'm gonna run a couple waves with this strat, and then like just see from there. But as you can see, they were leaking a little bit, but now they're not even getting like close. Crowds contained and whatnot were pretty good on that. For my units though, I only think I got one maxed. Yeah, only one got maxed, which is fine. You can sell your farm units as well to make some extra money, but all in all, we're pretty good. Okay, we got one to level 5 and two maxed. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Maharagas are very, very helpful. And they're not even getting like, where's my unit at? Use the unit. They're not even getting like close at all. They're just barely passing into his range and then they're dead. Does the boss spawn units in? Because that'll low-key be a bummer. Oh, like, oh my gosh. Let me place one. They had slowed right here, so no big. I probably just you kind of want to delete the slows because you want them to kind of speed up and get towards the end, but you don't want to delete the ones that are like right next to the in the unit's AOE because that they would just speed past, kind of like breaking up the crowd a little bit. So I'd say just delete the ones that are like far in the front, and then you should be good. Right here is perfect. I can delete this guy because you already have one right here. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna just do like one or two more runs as well with this strategy, just to give you guys more of an example. But the buffers, look at the buffers. Like, just look at man, bro. Like, he would have he would have 1.6 at least with the Shinigami, with the I think the Curse Teacher or something like that. But yeah, Shinigami sword buff. He has the Qbert buff, and the Curse Teacher would also help a lot. And then as you can see, we just beat it. And I have auto next, which you don't really need, but I just use it so I can skip the next wave. But as you can see, it is Terra and Hydro. So now we're gonna pick units with that corresponding element. So we're gonna go here, Hydro and Terra. Great thing I have Unbalanced for both. I have Dark Mage, which is very, very good. I love Dark Mage, and Bioinsect, which is like Cell, and there's multiple Hydro units as well. And you want to use the tier list to kind of like see which ones you get. Like, definitely get these Unbound. I know they say Primordial is the second best, but it's on Unbound. Like, Primordial is not a good replacement at all. It's not. Just get Unbound. Um, for all these, get Unbound. Essentially, is what I want. But for like the buffers, you want either you want optics. Optics is pretty good as well, but for him, it's like optics or primordial because he does do damage. But honestly, it's just down to preference. But for your DPSs, Unbound's like the best in my opinion. But yeah, I'm also gonna switch out Dark to make it because he's dark and we don't need Dark anymore. So I put in the Forbidden Teacher because that's what I use for the buffs. And then we should start like this. Oh shoot. And then I'm gonna place down Dark Mage first, right here, and then boom. That's basically it. That's all you have to do to clear these waves. Like, only problem I have is that like there's no like macro for this. I know that's kind of like lazy to say, but I can't be here. Like when I was grinding from tier like 50 to tier 90, it took me like it took me like 41 that was 41. It wasn't like exactly 50 to 90. it was like 50 something to 90 something. So it was like 41 clearances, and it took me 5 hours to get to 50 to 90. So to get to 200, bro, it's gonna take me a long time because you're just gonna get stronger and stronger essentially. So that's why I put a slowdown and slow him down and give him time to upgrade. But that's why I want like a macro because it is going to take a long time. Like I didn't start when it first got out, so that's got like a head start. But if you want to catch up, you're gonna have to spend countless hours grinding. Because when you get to the top, it just gets slower and slower because the ways get harder and harder to beat. So yeah, um, yeah, and then here I'm probably gonna place down Cell as well, get the buffers going. Cause they're almost maxed. Yeah, we got just one more to go and we're good. But yeah, as you can see, we're chilling right now. Place down another Cubert. And then now I'm gonna place down a Salmon guy right here, slow him down a bit. I don't want to place one like towards the back because this is only like the leaks. The leaks are gonna get passed by a little bit. It's fine. All right. It's fine. They're gonna get passed. But I probably might want to place one like right in the middle here to slow them down. But never place one like in the back because the back's only temporary. Like as you can see, now like they're not even gonna get here anymore. And that's basically it. I'm gonna place in my buffer now, and I'm gonna get her max as well. And this is perfect. That's why I love Cell, because Cell he's a main DPS, but he only requires one placement and one upgrade. One placement, no upgrade. See 0 out of 0. So I spent 1.3k for a unit that's gonna be doing so much more damage when this guy gets maxed. When he gets maxed, he's gonna be doing a lot of damage. We're not him. Where's Cell at? Cell right here is gonna be doing a lot of damage. And when he kills like those he spawns in a boss, like right here. Spawns in the boss. When the boss is killed, he transforms into a stronger form. So he's gonna be doing a ton of damage. A ton. And he's gonna be getting buffs from the Shinigami sword, the Teacher's Blessing, and the Cube Link guy. And then when he transforms, the warrior pool is gonna give him a damage. It's gonna give him a damage buff when he transforms. So it's gonna be stacking on stacks on stacks on stack on stack. That's why I love Cell so much, bro. And then I have Darkness over here he's just like so good, bro. So good. This little trail is like it's just constant damage, bro. Like I could just put I could go like this right now to keep it, but I don't really need it. It's not really necessary, so I'll just do like this. But look at the buffers, bro. This is why the buffers are important. Like, you see, 0.30, 30, 18, and this just fluctuates from how many units are in his range. But you can peak to 175. I see. With Megami, I think my max is like 195. Like 175. With Megami, that could low-key peak to I think 2x. Yeah, 2x damage. So I recommend buffers a lot. I'd recommend them a whole lot. Yep, he got that transformation buff, and now he's doing a chunk of damage. It fluctuates because like the cube link. The thing is these are the buffs. Like for every 2 of these, you gain a damage buff and a range buff, and there's a max of 6 that can be placed on the ground. But after when that bar hits 3, it explodes, so they lose their buff. But then they spawn in another. These guys spawn in another. These guys right here spawn in another cube. So like it fluctuates a little bit, but it's all in all it's fine. Like 0.3, this is permanent. This will never move. This will never move. Once the other guy spawns in his third one, yeah. This one will never move as well. It's only this one that fluctuates mainly, but I have some spare cash. I'll just max them out anyways, just for the extra DPS. That's pretty much it. Only downside. The only downside for Cell. The only downside is that his Mecha 18 sometimes lingers in the back, so you'd have to wait a while for that. But all in all, it's like barbecue chicken, bro. I promise you. Like the boss is this is fried. Like the slow plus Cell's biogel. Like she's like basically not even moving. She's getting drained of her HP. And she's dead. I will do one more floor and let's see. Light and dark. Light and dark. That's perfect. Oh my gosh. Light, like, oh my gosh. You guys, if you, this is a free Unbound. And let me just show you. If you don't have this guy Unbound, you're low key's kind of selling. Cause first of all, let's go to the events real quick. If you complete all these quests, you get a free Unbound. And I'll put my free Unbound on, but the free Unbound can only move on dragon units. And dragon units are basically like the Dragon Ball Z units. I'm gonna show you that real quick. Uh, where's it at? Oh, right here. So these are the dragon units. You got Prodigy, you got Vegeta, you got Carrot, Bio Insect, and the Drink. These two are duplicates, so don't worry about those. So you can get a free Unbound, and I'd honestly, you could put on Bio Insect, but I'll just go for Prodigy instead, and then you can just like roll Unbound on these guys later on if you want. But if you don't, if you like, this is a free Unbound, so you should automatically have one Unbound for an element. And with the codes they've been giving out, you should also have another Unbound. So Prodigy is perfect, and let me just remove the filter. Where's he at? Shadow Divine. He's been out since like the first update, since the game released. Yeah, since the game released, he's been out. So if you don't have Unbound on him, you gotta lock in because he's very good. He has rewind and a 20% buff, 20% damage buff to all units. To all magical units. But is he physical? Yeah, he's physical, so I don't think it counts for him. But you'll see what I mean. But same thing, same thing. One, and then I don't know who I'm gonna place Megami first because it costs less. I could go right there. I'm just go right here because that has like it's kind of clustered. And I'm gonna start I'm gonna start, and then once they start getting a little closer, I'm gonna place down the slowness to slow them down, and you already know. Second that money hits, you wanna place down 1, 2, 3. Place down your other DPS, more slowers, and you're good. But yeah, all in all, just get 2 DPSs for each element, and you're chilling. You're chilling, bro. Get a DPS, cause let's say I didn't have a light Unbound unit, I at least have Megami, so I'm calm. But let's say I don't have you can actually beat it without Unbound. I had Gale and Storm, and I had Primordial on Elf Mage and Primordial on Carrot as you guys saw, but I still managed to beat it. But I just recommend Unbound just for the troubles. All right, let's get these guys going, and then that. But yes, highly recommend Unbound units. I might have been a little too slow, but we should be good once the next wave hits. Come on now. And the Megami, you want to go to upgrade 2. You could put Prodigy on upgrade 2. I just put Megami. It doesn't really matter. Okay, we did have a little leak. That's kind of bad, but we're fine. We just need the levels to start hitting, and then we're good. I'm gonna get that Forbidden Teacher as well. I'm gonna put a slow unit right here, just cause the leaks. Just cause the leaks. Once the leaks are gone, I'm gonna just delete them. All right. And that's basically it. Once again. Alright, they did leak a little bit. What I am hoping is that Maharaga spawns in soon. They have a little leak. That's the one thing. I wouldn't wait. That's the one thing that I messed up on. I kind of waited for the farms to get maxed out, which leads them to kind of overwhelm my units and let them leak out a little bit. So we did lose 2 lives, but as long as you get down your DPS units before like they reach get close, you should be fine. Like now I'm not getting another leak until like the very end. I'm not getting no leaks at all. Not a single leak is coming in after that. Now we want to do this. But don't forget, yeah, she's already maxed. And now, when Megami pops his domain expansion, watch like the buff, bro. Just watch the buff come in. He already has the Teacher's Blessing, the Cube Link. That's already point 0.6, 60% damage increase from these two alone. I know it says 1.2, but it has to like place down the cubes, and as you can see, 1.3, 1.25. It kind of fluctuates a little bit. But Shinigami Sword also has more damage as well. The one thing I think you need to do is put these guys on none. If you put these guys on none, I don't think the cubes explode, or they might explode, but I think like it's less frequent. So hold up, yeah, he's max as well. That's perfect. None. So we can check now, and yeah, it's permanent 1.3, 1.3. So you can just put those guys on none, so they won't attack anymore, and the buff just stays. The buff just stays. It's so good. Yep. We lost 2 lives, but that was only just for at the beginning when there was little like leaks and a little bit of flooding. But it's barbecue chicken, bro. It's barbecue chicken. It does kind of a little bit of strategy and a little bit of thinking, but once you get down the base, it's so easy. Like, you can just copy what I do right here if you have a better plan than do that. But all you need is just 2 DPSs that are of the same element that the stage buffs. So you need a farm. Farm is a must. Salmon Sorcerer is a must. The element DPSs are a must. So the buffers you don't really need, but it's a buffer. You're not gonna be able to max out like 10 DPSs, so I'll just get a buffer if you want. And I'm just max him out because I have extra cash to spare. You can always sell your farms if you need extra upgrades, but I don't need it because both my DPSs are maxed, so I'm fine. And my buffer is maxed, so I'm fine. But yeah, free win right here. And oh my gosh, this nuke is shredding. Oh my gosh, I should have saved it. That is perfect. And they're dead. Got the rewind as well. You saw that rewind. It's easy peasy. But that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. But do make sure to copy this strategy. Like, once again, this is Storm and Hydro. I put Dark Mage and Elf Mage, and I just beat the stage easily. So do as you please with this method. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, and peace.